He ascended the stairs toward her sanctuary with a heart pounding like a wild drumbeat within his chest. Each step he took was charged with an electric sense of anticipation and fear. She opened the door, casting him a soft smile that belied the storm brewing in her emerald eyes. For an instant, their gazes locked, and the room grew thick with unsaid words, unvoiced desires, and pent-up emotions. It was as if time itself had stood still in this moment of magnetic attraction. Two souls drawn together by fate or perhaps by the whims of the universe. She moved aside, her hips brushing against his as she allowed him entrance into her sanctuary. The contact sent a jolt through them both, an explosion of chemistry that left them gasping for air. Crossed the threshold and found himself within a realm of flickering candlelight, a world enveloped in shadow and whispered secrets. They stood together, mere inches apart, their breathing synchronized as if they were two dancers rehearsing an ancient ballet. He reached out, his hand trembling ever so slightly before it grazed her cheek with feather-light tenderness. A trail of heat followed its path, like the touch of a summer breeze on sun-kissed skin. Her eyes fluttered shut at the sensation, her lashes casting delicate shadows upon her face as she yielded to the moment. He ventured forth once more, his fingers intertwining softly within her silken tresses, their union a silent promise of unbridled passion. He leaned in, his lips brushing against hers with a whisper of movement. The kiss that followed was like an electric shock, a circumflex euros both searing and soothing in its intensity. A dance of tongues intertwined within this embrace, their breaths intermingling as if they were two souls seeking solace from a shared yearning. Hands roamed over her body, mapping every curve and contour through the sheer fabric that draped her form like a second skin. She emitted a tender moan, an offering to the building crescendo of desire that now pulsed between them like a living entity. He guided her gently onto the bed, his mouth never parting from hers as they lay down together amidst satin sheets and soft whispers. Her legs coiled around him in a passionate embrace, drawing him closer as if attempting to merge their souls within this intimate entwinement. Together, they moved with languid purpose, their bodies undulating against each other as though choreographed by the hands of Aphrodite herself. Each stroke was imbued with meaning and intent, two hearts beating as one in a dance that told the story of love's rawest form. She arched her back, releasing a soft mewl into his ear, her entire body tensing before unfurling in the most breathtaking release. He followed closely behind, his breath abandoning him in ragged gasps, their interlocked hands gripping each other with a fervor that spoke of unspoken promises and untold stories. Time stood still as they lay within each other's embrace, wrapped in the aftermath of passion, a Eurostrade-esque cruel ecstasy. In this moment, there existed no words, only the echoes of love so pure it left them breathless and yearning for more. He knew that this was merely the beginning of an odyssey so incredible, it would forever change the tapestry of their lives. The next morning, in a crowded ballroom filled with laughter and music, her eyes connected with his across the room, a circumflex euros, a silent conversation that spoke volumes louder than any spoken word could ever convey. A shy smile graced her features, coloring her cheeks with a soft blush that spoke of secrets shared and promises kept. He made his way towards her, each step deliberate, as if savoring every moment leading to their imminent connection. Her heart raced in anticipation, pounding out an eager rhythm that melded perfectly with the thumping bass emanating from hidden speakers. They stood but a breath apart, the air between them charged with unspoken promises and untold desires. His hand reached up to tuck a rogue strand of hair behind her ear, sending shivers cascading down her spine in anticipation. Her eyes closed as he leaned closer, his warm breath teasing her neck with soft kisses that traced an agonizingly slow path upwards. The world around them faded into obscurity, leaving only the two of them suspended in their own universe, a circumflex euros isolated, yet connected by a thread woven from passion's raw fabric. She sighed softly, a sound of pure contentment laced with desire, her hands gliding over his shoulders to explore the taut muscle beneath the thin fabric of his shirt. Bodies aligned, they found themselves lost within an embrace that was equal parts yearning and salvation. Their lips met in a union that was both tender and insistent, coaxing each other into a deepening kiss filled with longing and yearning. Their tongues danced together in perfect harmony, a ballet of motion that built the tempo towards a crescendo that promised more. He sought refuge within his car's confines, hiding from prying eyes amidst the shadows cast by darkness. The enclosed space heightened their senses, transforming every touch into an explosion of sensations. A circumflex euros fire and ice entwined like a symphony of pleasure and pain. He shifted to face her fully, one hand cradling her cheek while the other explored the graceful curve of her waist, igniting waves of pleasure that cascaded through her body. Their kisses grew more fervent, fueled by the escalating proximity of their bodies, desperate for solace within each other's embrace. His hands roamed freely over her curves, learning every dip and contour with reverent touches that left her trembling in desire. She could feel his heartbeat echoing hers, a circumflex euros, a synchronized rhythm that sang of a shared connection forged amidst the fires of passion. The anticipation reached fever pitch as he unzipped her dress, revealing the delicate lace of her lingerie beneath. His eyes locked onto hers, filled with admiration and hunger, before he lowered his head to kiss her collarbone, his breath warm against her skin like the first whispers of spring. Within this sanctuary of shadows and flickering candlelight, they moved as one, a circumflex euros, bodies entwined in a dance that spoke of desire's rawest form. Their love story continued in whispered passion, etched into the memory of every stolen touch, lingering kiss, and breathless embrace, an ode to two souls entwined by fate, forever bound together by the promise of intimacy.